Hi viewers, welcome to my story with KACHI, powered by Rhythm Africa, and I have an amazing guest on the show today, guys. So I have amazing couples, the Elechis. How
Yeah.
you guys doing?
Hello.
Very well.
And I know the funny thing
Fine.
about these couples, they are poets. So spoken words poets, right? I'm correct.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good. So aside being a poet, what else do you guys do?
Okay, ladies first. Set
Okay.
up.
But what we share together is
Yeah.
poetry. We do poetry together. We're
Yeah.
movie producers and we're creative director. That's the
Wow.
only thing we do together.
Mm.
But individually, a pastry chef. I'm also into script writing.
We
Yeah,
have we
that's
have
what I do.
chef. Pastry chef for that. So you bake.
Yeah, I
Wow, that's
bake. Yeah.
amazing. And you don't look like it at
It
all.
was perfect.
Ah.
He likes to
It was
go
meat
after
pie.
We need to play soda. Guys, you guys need to play soda. Okay, so what about you?
Okay, me. Okay. Apart from what we do together,
Mhm.
I made everything I'm wearing.
He's a fashion
Wow, are
designer.
you
Yeah, I
serious?
made everything she's wearing too.
Wow,
So I'm
that's
into
beautiful.
fashion. I'm an artist. I paint. I do portrait painting, abstract painting.
So
So
Yeah.
you guys jungle both works together.
yeah,
Because
See the way I
personally
break
you
down.
do different
You see the way I
things.
break down.
yeah.
It's not easy. It's
Nice.
not easy, right? It's not easy. But you guys need to
Yeah.
see also so that you get the
Yeah,
money.
that,
Yeah,
that,
in
that
Nigeria,
that's
in
the
Nigeria,
point.
you have to do many things.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that
I love
Thank
the
you, thank
quality.
you.
Maybe one of these days they have to style me
Order, you
anyways.
can order.
Yeah, okay, no
period.
problem. We'll check them out. So do you
Available on
guys have
pre-order.
social media account for it?
Yeah.
Aside
For
aside your
Yeah.
couples this
yeah.
thing. Okay.
Personally, I have Elechi's collection
Okay.
on Instagram, so you see some of my stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then yeah, that's for my wife for my painting. I don't really have I just post
Just
Awesome.
do
yeah.
it like once a while. So
uh,
how about you?
Yeah, I have a Magic Stacks Village on Instagram.
Okay.
Normal E for my Litchi
Yeah. So
on
please guys, you need
Instagram.
to check them out. They're very good.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so I want to know how did you guys actually meet?
Wow, long story.
I'm ready to listen.
Man. I'll say this is one relationship that was actually ordained by God.
Yeah.
How? I don't know. I would say I went to see somebody and I went very early in the morning. The person told me that I should meet the person by 9,
Okay.
and by 9 I was there. 9, 10, 11, I was calling the person, I'm coming, I'm on my way. 12, normal me. I'll get peace and I'll go back.
Yeah.
So straight up to Tiri, you will never believe that I sat down. Like I was standing under the sun, then a woman that her shop was like close by. She was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
you
come and
just
sit."
stayed there. Yeah.
So I stayed there till Tiri, and I was angry at this point. I wanted to leave, and the person came. So when I saw the person, it was like, "Okay, let's go to this eatery to sit down and eat." So the person was discussing and like, "Oh, you do poetry, right?" I say, "Yeah." Say, "I have a friend that does spoken word poetry as well." So they called this guy.
They called your husband.
They called him and it's like, "Man, I'm very busy. I can't come and meet you guys. I'll try, but I'm very busy." Like he said he wasn't going to make it, but thank God he did. So when he worked like into the eatery, the first thing that came to my mind, I don't know why. I felt my mind was tired when it comes to like relationship. I felt my mind was tired. The first thing that came to my mind was like, God, if you give me this kind of man, is it a bad thing? That was what I told God at that
God
point.
bless you.
Right. Is it because
God bless
he's
you.
doing the same thing you do or what?
No,
No.
he was looking very dapper. Like he's a fashion person. He likes to dress.
Yeah.
And it was
That was
just
then.
his entry was just like very put together person. Like
Wow.
especially when they made that call, and it's like, nah, I'm very busy. I'm at the work. I can't make it to that place. And then he just shows up very calm with his bag and just like walking. And just like, what? Just I don't even know him. I don't have an idea. But I just
Yeah.
told God, if you give me this kind of person, is it a bad thing? So that was how he met me for the first time. I was like, "Oh, can you say poetry and let me listen to your spoken word poetry?" I did it for him, and it's like, yeah. I met him on Friday, and it was like, "You are performing in my church on Sunday."
Which
Both
church?
of us,
Miracle
Miracle Center,
Center.
Oh wow.
Church of God Mission Miracle Center, and I was like, "No way," because that's like the first big platform
For you.
for me. It's
Yeah.
like no way. I was like, "No, you're doing this piece with me," and that from there, that's how we started like
Doing it together.
doing it
Mm.
together. And he was always taking me places and just like performing. Somehow I catch feelings. You get it? Was that's it's a normal thing. When there's a nice guy,
Oh
like
God.
if you want to cross the road, he holds your hand. I'm like, nah, this is a sweet boy. But then we were best friend
Yeah.
that we literally say He knows everything about my life. I know everything about his life, down to the bad, the good, like everything.
Yeah.
So this is someone that knows literally me and
Yeah.
still vibing with me, still want to be friends with me, like, but no strings attached. It doesn't even look. And I'm a strong tomboy.
I was coming to that. So I wanted to ask, were you dressing like wait,
It was worse
what?
then. It was then.
what's that? Wait, what changed you now, please? Hope your husband did not advise you because it's not actually styled you.
It doesn't even talk about that.
But did you feel
that.
like, oh, liking this kind of person, will the person like me back based on my
Of
look?
course. But what changed that was that he still wants to vibe with me as friend. Like, he want to show me off as friend, or like friend, like normal. Like, he would tell people she's just spoken word. He just want to show me off.
But before
You
then,
get-
have you ever been in any relationship that lasted for maybe like a year or more?
Yeah, I've been in a couple of relationships that lasted maybe 6 years. Like,
But you didn't had issues with your appearance in the relationship.
yeah, the problem that I had was that most people want to change me. There was even one that got me heels, and that relationship lasted 1 week.
You never won. You never smell who.
Did you got married to her?
No,
Yes,
no,
How,
no.
how many years now?
It's going to like 4 years.
4 years in December.
Yeah.
So if I bring his, that you will not be able to
I
wear.
can't
She
even
cannot. She
stand
cannot
on
even
it.
stand.
But I looked at picture on Instagram where she
Yeah.
wore gown.
No.
I love the gown. You're looking hot. Trust me.
She has
I love
one.
the gown.
Yeah, she has one gown like yours at our wedding. Then that day. Then
few
yeah,
times,
yours
like,
yours
few
yours those
times.
2 days. No, no,
No,
three times. Few times like maybe
It's not
5
like-
that I've seen.
Yeah.
But were your parents okay with the
No,
way you? You had issues with them, right?
I had strong issues with them.
So why did you choose who you are? Like, why did you choose to be like that?
It's a long story too.
Long story.
No, but you can actually just
Compress
Okay, I would
it.
say
summarize it in a way
I would
that
say, first of all, it started as, when they get you clothes and you don't like the clothes,
okay.
and maybe they're big, then the way you can feel confident in those clothes is to be masculine.
Okay.
Then they just feel cool. You get, but when you're feminine and you look on, like, you wear them, it's just looking like it's just looking funny.
It's just somehow for you.
Yeah, but when you just like, so I don't know, it just became a teen. Then I transitioned into going to a boarding school where I saw a lot of myself, like a lot of people that have that vibe, and it's like, so it was cool to me. Like,
So you just started from that. You're
I
like,
just
you
started,
like
and another
this
thing too, it
appearance.
made me actually a bit safe from guys. Men.
Yeah, I understand.
That story.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you met her and along the line you guys were vibing together, going for events
Yeah.
due to your kind of thing that you're into. So
Yeah.
at some point, when did you start seeing her like the kind of lady you want to be with?
Okay, my kind of person is
He didn't
that.
see you.
No.
Eh,
But when we were going out together, I just saw her as a friend, like genuinely a friend, someone I can be free with. Like I treat her like my guy. Like we're so free that can talk about anything.
Yeah.
The point our mom now knew me. My mom was even safe with me. Safe like, so my mom can live out with me. You tell my mom I'm going for a place. Mom was okay. I'm leaving out with you. If it's getting the mom will call me out. Where's my daughter? That kind of vibe. So I just was a friend. I never
Okay.
thought about marriage or thought about dating
Relationship.
growing up. Because
Why
me,
so?
I was coming out from series of stuff. So I told myself I'm not going to date anybody. I'm not going to. I just do God and do business.
Yeah.
So for a very long while, I was not thinking about women. So I was doing my.
I think that was the aura I saw.
Yeah.
Like, this is somebody that's straight.
You were just focused on
Yeah.
God.
So I go to Aba to get my fabrics, come to Benin, do my production. I was not doing girls. So when that was the time I saw her. So when they introduced her to me, I saw her as my guy.
Yeah, because she was just
I
like,
was
just
like-
Yeah,
I
like
get it.
so we're friends. We were friends for a very long time. Yes. Before she now
Okay, so I think I've not spoken about this part.
Yeah.
And then I started catching feelings.
Okay.
And I noticed he's never looking at my direction. Because
why not?
like, it's just like vibe, we talk, we vibe.
Yeah.
Why I knew he wasn't looking at my direction, because I can talk to him about girls, like, man, this girl, and we understand, and he's not ready for a relationship.
Yeah.
So one day I was just like, sum up courage, tell him. But I could not tell him face to face. So I chatted him up and I told him that I think I'm falling for you, or I think I like you and I want like a relationship kind
So
of thing.
wait,
Yeah. So all the ladies out there.
yes, this is the hottest part that I'm not
It depends on the guy though. Some people don't actually.
Because he was like he just sent laughing emoji.
But he didn't stop being friends with you, right? At some point, he did try to.
I think we not stop being friends. He still carried me to shows and all that, but I think I was reserved. I was shy. But one day we went for an event and he was like, I need to talk to you. So we went to the popular eatery that we started going to after.
Engaged that.
Yeah.
Which eatery?
We don't want to cast the eatery.
Like you cast it, I will go there. There you cast it.
Case at airport.
Okay, wow, that's
Cases
nice.
at
That's
airport.
nice.
So he told me he needed to see me and we need to talk. So after our performance, I got to the eatery and he beat around the bush, talk about life, talk about business and her poetry, just beating around the bush. I knew something was off because that's not the way we vibe on the normal.
Yeah.
And we don't go to eatery, we just sit anywhere and just talk. Like this was just special for him, maybe. And then he was like, in 2 years' time, I want to get married.
Yeah.
So I'm not here for play or games.
I was
want to
like
get married.
2018, I'll be
2019.
2019, okay.
That means you guys were
April
friends for like how many
2019.
years?
I think a
A
year.
year.
Okay, a year before.
Yeah, I think a year.
Okay, so in the space of 1 year, that's when you started
Yes.
having. But wait, so after the time you chatted him up
Mm.
and you told him how you felt,
He just
what-
put laughing emoji.
and after that time you guys didn't talk on phone. There was no.
We don't even talk on phone. Like
No, they don't talk
no,
on phone.
we don't talk on
Don't
phone.
talk on
Like
phone.
no, like
One will-
see,
one will say
how far
vibe.
get the show
Yeah,
when you come
yeah,
up.
yeah,
So it was just like a guy kind of.
yeah, that kind
yeah.
of vibe.
But that's all.
How did you feel actually when he gave the laugh emoji?
Yeah.
How were you feeling?
I was like, no way.
You were not
told me.
regretting that.
I regret.
You regret that.
I so calm. They say girls no no they.
No, let me try out. But that's you are very bold actually. The truth is that I don't know you had to summon that coin. Knowing fully well that this is somebody
He
you
was
always.
looking. No, he wasn't
Yeah.
looking. That's why I needed to talk. Like he was
Okay,
looking.
you
for-
want-
But eventually I'd have looked. Eventually.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But you, what were you feeling when you gave her that
Yeah.
laugh emoji?
I don't talk. I don't do emotions on phone. Like I don't. When it comes to emotions, I don't like chatting because the person might get the chat wrongly. In fact, I don't like discussing things that are sensitive by chatting.
Okay.
So I also that laughing was me like that kind of. If I'm to say
But
that.
But he
Dan,
sent
you
you
didn't-
he
you
sent
didn't
the
see her,
wrong
like-
emoji.
Because I'm a millennial now, I'm not a Gen
He
Z.
sends
So
wrong emoji every time. Like why would you use a laughing side? Send a cool laugh.
me, my generation. Sorry, my generation will just send emoji. Why is an emoji? And even if it's an angry emoji, this is like this.
That's like you didn't even say like I might just want to.
I felt if I say I would talk about it. You get.
But deep down, did you like her like as of that time when
I
she
liked her as a friend.
just as a friend?
Yes.
So you're not seeing anything.
No, I liked her, because my mind was.
Yeah,
my mind
channel to how you guys vibe.
So I didn't care about any girl. I don't care whether you're fine or not fine.
Yeah.
So I've dealt with many fine girls in the past. So I just wanted, like, I was looking for it, like someone that is beautiful in the soul, someone that I can vibe with, someone that would be a friend. So that was my mood. So I was not even thinking about
anything more than that.
anything mushy. But I liked her very well. Like I can keep for her then.
Shit. That's it.
So we're that close.
Yeah.
So when she now told me that I just okay. I just put out a laughing emoji.
Just even laughing.
Yeah. Pending what we'll see. Someone else and I was like, okay, I know how guys I know your psychology that they'll not be feeling somehow. I was like, let me be the one to now ask her out.
Okay.
So that was that kid's vibe.
Okay, so when you guys got there, is that where you now had to do the proper?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that-
he was so strict. Like I told
And
you, he's a very
I'm not ready to
person.
play. So if I'm dating you, I want to get married to you.
Yeah,
Because
obviously.
within 1 year, I don't like he's a cool person. I would like to be with this person. I didn't tell her anyways. So that was the day that okay, I was okay. No, I don't want to date for fun. If I want to date, I want to get married.
Yeah.
I told her 2021, I'm going to get married to you.
Okay.
And so it was just
On the first day, you're asking somebody out.
yeah.
Like really?
She still pay for that one.
Somebody moment. Like I'm getting. So I have to be wife material.
Okay, but you now deep down, like you personally knowing that he has already asked you out and
Yeah.
all. To you now, did you really see her like a wife material?
Yeah.
Like she can clean, cook, all of
She-
those things. Yes.
I think like a white guy.
Okay.
I don't actually care. Like I don't know, Sha, the way I think, I'm not like a traditional, sorry, the normal, regular traditional man.
Say it, I'm with you.
Okay, yeah. So I don't care about much of those stuff. I don't care
Okay.
about. I just let us do life. You
So how
understand?
about you, Ify?
If I care about
Like-
those, okay, at that point, I felt he was lying. I was like, man, like he's not going to get married to me in 2 years' time. It's just vibe. Like
Yeah.
he just said it for, like, but when eventually that 2 years came about, I knew that I was in for real life. I need to learn how to cook in bulk.
Are you serious?
Like not that I can't do this thing. Like I have to be conscious that I have
Yeah,
siblings.
yeah.
I can wake up in the morning. I not cook in the morning. My siblings
Yeah,
are
they'll
very
just do
cook.
it
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I just knew that I was in for
for a lot.
a lot.
Okay, so after he asked you out at the eatery, then what else played out? How
It was
how did you
weird.
feel
It
then?
was weird.
Okay.
I think because we vibed, it was weird. Nothing, baby, or like
Yeah, like that emotional.
Oh.
We suffered emotional damage. He says that if I see her, I don't know, like. I call her lyrical because then her name was
Her
lyrical
stage name
scientist.
is
Then
my
her
stage
stage
name
name
is
then.
Okay.
So like
Okay, that
lyrical. So I always lyric like
I'll
it
call
was
him
not
Mr. Elechi.
Mr. Elechi.
So it was the
Addressing me as sir.
Wait. How long did this thing last for?
He always say he wants to marry.
I think
It took a lot
It took a lot.
for us to now start being
Yeah.
romantic.
I had to ask God at some point. I was like, God, what should I save this man's name like on my phone? Because I didn't know what to do about this whole.
No, both of you are really dramatic right now.
Yeah.
You're very dramatic.
The friendship was so friendship.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
That's
it wasn't
nothing else matters.
erotic kind of
Yeah,
friendship.
yeah, I
So
get
it was bad for us to now like
It took us to make up our mind, make up a decision. We needed a
Yes.
psychologist.
That's how it.
You understand? To
Okay, wait. When you guys
Like
now
a-
started
a
dating,
counselor.
how were you guys now acting like outside when you want to go out? Were you guys
wait,
acting like
no, we are so like friends that we can be here from now till next tomorrow.
And just
We just be talking.
So,
As in, it was very weird.
Now go sleep on house.
So like we can talk and forget that we are married or we are dating. So that was in friendship. So that's why I look as though we can do stuff together.
Yeah.
So like I'm mentally involved in whatever she's doing. She's mentally involved in whatever I'm doing.
Wow, that's
So in our
beautiful.
pastry stuff, I can give her idea, creative
Yeah.
directing. I go, okay, do this thing like this, do that thing like this.
Same
If I'm doing my painting, okay, so I just like into each other.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
I
it's
used to
interesting
say-
to know.
I used to say to marriage is vibe.
No, honestly, no. Okay, so at some point now, did you now wait till the 2 years?
Mm.
You allowed the 2 years to complete before getting married to her.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get by 2 years. So what I did, I had to send my passport 2021. So now I'm typing 2021.
God.
I was like, okay, this is 2021.
Homie
2 years.
treated you well as a girlfriend back then. Did it? Okay, since you guys were not saying things romantically, did he show the affection romantically? Like, did he show some
Let
affection?
me burst your brain. Our kind of romance is being involved in what we do.
Okay.
That's our
Okay.
kind of
That's how we
romance.
express our romance.
So even where I was living at that point, they started calling him man of God because his kind of call is a call that I can pick where a little child is without getting nervous. He's going to say
Yeah,
dirty.
you get to
or-
say exactly.
So most of the time, my call is on loudspeaker, and my friends they enjoy when he calls. It's
Wow.
like I read romance today. What I saw, just like that. Like,
Wow.
oh, I wrote this spoken word poetry. Just
Mhm.
listen, and I'll be shouting, and I'll like see my own, and
Yeah.
it's just
So you guys
like,
even forgot that you were even dating.
As
Just
in,
like,
yeah.
bro. Although I feel like it affected us a bit.
Yeah,
in
very
marriage,
well.
I
At
will
some
not
point,
lie,
yeah.
because we're living vibe that we forgot that
It's
marriage is
family,
romance.
it's romance, yeah.
we forgot.
And
we thought we
it's
forgot.
also affected our when we are working, we are working as friends, as partners. That
Yeah.
we're not sacrificing family. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it now. We're into ourselves so much that it was just both of us that matters.
you guys were not seeing anybody.
Yeah.
Everybody was just
Everyone was just like
behind the scenes.
yeah, that kind of
That's
thing.
it. I don't know how.
But how about now?
Yeah, it has improved now.
It has improved.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
Okay.
okay. One thing we did was that we actually sought for like,
Counseling.
a marriage counseling.
Yeah.
In marriage.
Wow.
Because we were not we're such a vibe that we were not really romantic because we don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So you
the
guys
normal
actually-
regular traditional romance kind of vibe.
I think you guys, I'll be like,
We thought we were brother and sister at some point.
That bro.
But I felt that if we start off with romance, it have not ended well.
okay.
In the sense that like that will help us to understand ourselves, see our flaws.
Yes.
So I know what she's capable of. You know what I'm capable of. I know what I can tolerate. You know. So if you yourself would have broke like end up like every other girls that
Yeah.
you understand. So I think it helped us because you can learn romance
Yeah.
because it depends on your love language.
Yes,
Some people's
exactly.
so you can learn it, you can practice it, but you cannot practice through friendship. If you
Yeah,
don't, you're not a friend, you're not a
You're
friend.
not friend.
So I think that one was like just like a peripheral, just something that you can
But
just
were your family okay getting married to
Yeah.
Ify?
very well. They love
Are you-
that
They didn't even care if you're not wearing skirts.
because why? Because
Wow.
because the way I am, I'm a very weird person. So they know me.
love
So you
I'm a very
got
stubborn
your
person.
fellow.
Yeah.
That's
Even
the
I want to marry, I want to
wedding.
ticket our wedding. Our wedding was ticketed.
Let's talk about it because now I'm getting to that point. So, how did you guys plan your wedding?
Okay, initially, I told my mom, okay, in life, like in the beginning of life, I never wanted to get married. I sincerely did not want to get
Why?
married. I felt like it was stressful. It was. I saw women around me. I saw how my mom would hustle. I saw my uncles. Like I just saw marriages. Like I just saw people's marriages as something that's like, man, is telling on the women. Do you understand? So I told myself, man, I just want to be rich.
And just be on your own.
I just want to be rich.
But
and just
while growing
traveling.
up, did you had any girls that reached out? Like some girls they used to approach when they say it's tomboy. Did you had people like that reach out that approached
Of
you?
course, now like it's normal. That one is like it's a normal thing when you see like girls coming to and like, oh, how
Yeah.
far and all that. But it's a normal thing. It's not for you to use your sense.
Yeah.
I
And
tell
see,
you.
like do you get? So when I think it was during I can't remember the time though, but I was studying my scripture at that point in time, and I just got a revelation that my marriage is going to be ticketed. So I wrote it down and I ran outside and told my mom, I said, Mommy, when people are going to pay to enter my wedding, my mom said, you marry now. Like, okay, yeah. So that was like a deliverance.
You don't really know why you want to sell ticket, but you just know that
You're going to
Yeah,
sell
so that
ticket.
there will be a spoken word poetry concert.
that
It's
you've
gonna
not
be
met him,
ticketed.
right?
No, have I met you? I don't know if I've met you. I can't remember when this entire stuff
Okay.
happened. But
I
yeah,
doubt if you have met me then.
no, I don't think I've met him. I don't think I've met him. But I wrote it down. Then my mom,
Even though that you'd have told me initially.
yeah, true. So I wrote it down, and then I gave my mom. She anointed with oil. They cleaned the entire stuff with
No,
oil.
it's small.
Nigerian
Africa-
brothers,
African
deliverance.
brothers.
And she was like, don't tell this stuff to anybody because people run with ideas, people's
Yeah.
idea. Don't tell it to anybody. I was like, okay, cool, no problem. So when we met, I'm getting married to a poet. It makes sense now.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
You're
Like,
just very happy.
if it wasn't a poet, how will I tell a random man
Person that
that's
you want to sell
You want to sell
ticket.
ticket, yeah.
Yes.
poetry tickets? Like, how will you tell a random man? So I now understood why God actually like
Pedos.
paired us
Wow.
together, and that was how I think it was time for our wedding. I told him the vision, the way God
He
the vision,
connected
like,
fast.
we're
When I
doing
went,
this.
when I went to my dad said he was not coming for my wedding.
Yeah.
So I would have been selling tickets. So I was
Tickets.
begging people to give me money.
Yeah.
I said no, I just want to based on the vision and
Yeah.
I also thought it was a way of screening people. So if you're my enemy, if you're coming for my wedding, if you are paying to pay,
I'll
you are
collect
wait,
your advance.
wait.
It's not sharp. It's not, because that's this by invitation will not work. If I don't give you
yeah.
IV, so maybe if I sell tickets,
And
now,
yes,
I
and
want
if you are coming, you now know the number of people you are planning for based on the number of tickets that
Wow.
you sold. So it was like you just pack the whole world to your
this one
event.
is cut your quote according to your
Yeah.
size.
And it was cool actually.
Really?
And
Financially, it will help you.
to help you,
100, especially people that don't want to support.
yeah. You
You
have
know,
to
that
buy
don't want to spray. They just want to
yeah,
come and eat.
yeah.
They have supported
Yeah,
in one
yeah.
way or the other.
So
That's
and
what kind of
that's a way of cutting all those many things that drama that come with marriage, Ashwebi. Though
Yeah, we didn't do
we didn't do
Ashwebi.
Ashwebi, sha.
I think I feel like we were the weirdest couple.
Very well.
You guys are really weird, very loud too.
One thing we did not do. We did not have a cake.
We not do all those cake cutting.
We didn't do any cake.
But there was cake
No, let me
anyways.
tell you, it was crazy that I think our family at one point they were like, okay, cool, they are weird people. They're always like, at one point they were exhausted.
They're exhausted,
What do
yeah.
you mean? Cutting cake. What do you mean? We wanted to just do an amper where it's like just
Okay,
drink
package and
Yeah,
just
give everybody.
give
yeah.
everybody.
But they
And
kicked against it.
our
So
parents,
so must
they
kick cow, must do rice. I was okay.
My mom was like, I will bring my nurses all the way from UBTH and you tell me that you are giving them amper, no rice. So that was why we even broke the protocol. And was
Yeah.
like, okay, let's do food for them. My elder sister baked cake behind my back. Like, we didn't stand the cake though. She just divided
Diced
it and
it,
just
yeah.
like,
to share.
to
Mm,
share
share,
and
yeah.
all those stuff. So it was just
People didn't talk
careless.
about it. People didn't see it like it's crazy or
Mm.
as I being weird.
No, people
People
told us we don't know what we're doing.
yeah.
People told
People
us
discourage
we're
us.
never
Yeah,
going to
because
70
initially it
girls.
was getting very, very difficult.
No,
Like,
yeah.
like it was difficult to
You
convince
guys were
people.
struggling with
struggling
having
with.
people to buy.
Yes,
They're like, some people don't even know what spoken word.
yes.
is.
So
How
I
much
said
is the ticket?
It was just
it was
3K or
3K
2K.
or 3K,
Very cheap.
3K or 2K or so.
Yeah, 3K or 2K.
It's 2021.
Yeah, so 2021. So it's like cheap.
And it's
Like
okay.
only VIP or
VIP
something
was like
that's-
10K.
yeah,
10K.
10,000.
You guys did VIP.
Yeah.
How did I
I
do
don't
this kind
care.
of
I don't
wedding?
care if you're my family member. You pay for VIP, bro.
Yeah.
When your family they paid.
You pay. You pay. You support. You choice. So
Wow.
you're my family.
How wait, was this wedding so interesting? Were they music?
No,
You think I did?
It was a concert. It was
We had,
scripted.
we had dancers, comedians,
Spoken word poet. Yeah.
poets. So we had.
Yeah, we have
It
past
was a
Bishop
show.
Wally was one that
So
came
it
to
was,
join
yeah,
us.
so
Yeah, it
it's-
was a show.
Though it's
we
show-
got
it was-
married
yeah.
in, like
It was actually scripted from beginning to the end.
I love it. Like I can imagine it real life now.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it
not your
was
normal
fun.
regular wedding gown that are carrying from behind.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
like
saw
my
it. I
normal-
wanted
my normal
that how
wedding
so
gown.
how did you guys now do that? You have to fit in the wedding gown. 'Cause all my mind is
We-
probably you would have said you want something else.
No, it was custom made.
Yeah,
Mm.
okay. I had a whole lot of friends that
Yeah.
wanted to see me wear gown and told
Okay.
me, don't.
Where the wedding
Yeah.
gown?
Because you know, a palazzo trouser kind of like vibe.
That's
My
what-
friends.
For your
my
wedding day.
friends. They were on my neck. I had a friend sketched out, like some other sketched out my wedding gown, although the tailor did not actually nail it as I
Wow.
wanted it, but she did a great
She
job.
tried, yeah.
Yeah, she did.
Although
a
the
great
zip
job.
burst, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
During
for my
the-
wedding day,
So
my zip
when
burst.
Bishop was around, the zip just burst. When they were coming up for procession.
You went through a lot.
That's why I don't wear gown. If I was wearing like a t-shirt now to just enter, that even though burst.
So how did you feel when that thing happened?
No, it was crazy. I was
No, I mean,
I was
that,
sad.
yeah.
So, but thank God I had friends. Like my friends, we became friends from secondary school. But
Okay.
they stood by me on that day. They
Wow.
turned up. They were even around, but they turned up on that day. Amazing. God bless you. Amazing. So they just had to find like razor blade, just take the beat and just like, and they told me don't dance too much. Don't dance.
And you didn't change till that day ended.
No. That
Oh.
was the stuff I used there.
And I forgot my sleeve in the hotel.
It was a chaotic day. You know, we were planning. It's not
And
easy.
we had malaria on our wedding day. Serious malaria. I could not stand from the bed. Probably the plan.
For people that will buy.
That we didn't have people that bought into our vision on time.
Yeah. It was.
Okay,
you know,
so it
I
was
dime,
how-
yeah.
It was
Like,
just us.
Yeah, so it was
Even our friends they didn't believe that we could pull off something like that.
Like some
So
of our friends did.
everybody was waiting for Papa just to come and enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
So we actually did everything ourselves down to the
Wow.
almost everything.
almost everything.
Aunties, the girl that sketched out my wedding gown stepped in.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't know how God used her. God bless you, Samuel.
Something like that.
I don't know how God used
I was
her.
one
She
person
stepped
that's
in
yeah. Then
and
one of my other
our
friend
wedding-
Iben Case.
Iben
Yeah,
Case.
he stepped in.
The two of them, when they stepped into our case, they carried on top of their head as if it's their sister that is getting
Did you
married.
guys even do best man and chief best man?
Iben was my best man.
I did not see. I'm not the regular girl. I don't know how to do this thing. Do you know that? Guess what? That's why God bless Ambenze and Gift Asway, my friends. I told her I was getting married. The boss laughs like, you
Like
told me
the
no.
yeah.
You told me. and then they're like, okay, sure. Like, so what's up with your bridesmaid and everything? I said, bridesmaid thinking. He said, what of your husband? I said, he has his groomsmen and all those stuff. It's like, you have none. I said, do I have friends that want to do this? Like, I don't even know how they will work in my back. I don't know. Are they?
But you can
are they
improvise
ants?
now. You can even
No,
tell
no.
them ladies on suit.
I didn't even wait. I didn't even really want to do anything like that. I just
Okay.
want to show up.
Yeah.
That's my. He knows me. I like very simple things. I just wanted to show up on my wedding day. And guess what? Do you know that these two girls just drafted their own shirt?
Their
They
own
were asking
wedding.
me what color the guy's wearing.
Mm.
They sewed the same gown just to walk behind me
Yeah.
without
Wow.
telling me.
Mm.
Without telling
So
me.
that day, so that
It
God,
was-
God had some things that some of the loops, God covered it.
Just covered
Yeah.
it.
Like, because me, I showed up on that day. I didn't even care if somebody was walking behind me or not
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
me. And they showed up behind me dancing and holding. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
just- just to get
Initially,
married and go.
when it was we were about to get married, when during the procession, so the person I was supposed to play violin for us. Because I was supposed to play violin. That was the vibe. The
Yeah.
person didn't
Just
come on
make-
time. When Akin was trying to
Play.
arrange, do the technical whatever,
So-
and the thing just started sounding funny. Like all those,
Nah, that's the way we're going.
yeah. So then I just started speaking gibberish. So my best friend was talking to me. I didn't know that I was not answering. I was just speaking. I was just lost in my mind because I was always stressed and I was having a bit of
It was a
malaria.
whole lot.
So I'm sure that started singing that
It was
in
Bishop-
Christ. What was
God
that song?
bless,
He started singing the song.
Yeah,
Whenever
in Christ,
the whole started
like,
singing.
God bless Bishop Wale.
So as he was started singing, I just felt calm. For from that point, everything just started fixing itself. Sound was okay, lighting was okay. From there, it just became like a concert, back to back to back to back to the end. I was like, God, thank you. I've seen everything ended.
Yeah. Another very, very interesting thing that happened during our wedding. We titled the wedding guest.
Yeah.
That was the title.
Oh, that was the title.
Okay, like the team, the
Yeah,
wedding
yeah.
guest. And do you know we got it from the miracle we got it from the text where Jesus attended the wedding in Cana. So
Yeah.
that's why we titled the wedding guest.
guest.
Like,
Wow.
Christ coming through for us.
Yeah.
Guess what? Do you know that Tony Water into Wine happened at our wedding? No, it's not like literally. But yeah, it happened at our wedding because we had already, parents said we must cook.
Okay.
You get-
And
so
we didn't
our
plan
budget
for that initially.
for food was not it. We didn't have that budget for food. We had the Ampac
Yeah,
kind of
and
like
just-
budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now drinks were not in the hole. We're only able to get just one crate.
One crate of drink.
For how
of
many
drink.
guests?
For almost
300
300 guests.
300 guests.
Yeah.
Just one
You guys
crate.
were able to sell tickets for
Wait.
300 people.
Yeah.
No,
No,
everybody.
Okay, not
Yeah.
everybody
Of
anyway.
course.
Yeah,
Okay.
but at least maybe 200.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
And you guys were not
200.
really expecting that amount of people.
No,
right?
no.
Yeah, but no, people thought
Who turned up already? But some who bought ticket and
And
they
they
just
didn't come
bought to
though.
support. Some who
Okay,
bought
that's
2K
nice.
ticket for 10K.
Yeah.
Some who
Yeah,
bought.
Wow,
yeah.
wow, wow.
that
That's
happened.
amazing.
So the budget, of course, we paid for hall, we paid
Yeah.
for a lot of
Yeah.
things. So the ticket money wasn't even half of
Yeah. We
Okay.
spend more than the ticket when we just to put the
Yeah,
coordination.
support us to
Yes.
coordination a bit. So my mom now called her like trust parent. If I have not seen any drink in this house, where are the drinks? I said, Mommy, on my wedding day, I said, Mom, the drinks are like inside the hall. Like, you guys come to the venue. No drink, my dear. The drinks are there. Say, Mama, you should. I say, yes, Mommy. So they drove to the hall, and when they got there, they discovered that
There was no drink.
there was no drink. And I told my ushers, I said, you know what you're going to do? You see the high table? Just scatter the malt on top high table. I said, scatter the malt on top high table. Yeah, just scatter the malt on top high table. She said, okay, man, no problem, ma. So I was at the back, the green room. And then she came to meet me and she was like, I've shared the entire drink. I said, I said, put them on the table. That's what I told you. She said, Ma, there are excess drink in the hall. And she meant it. Everybody got drink. Bro. I was like, no.
And there was not excess
way.
drink, excess food.
Excess
Wow.
Excess drink. So I saw that as the miracle that happened.
We didn't care to know the detail.
They didn't know who provided it. Know that there was food for people, there were drinks and all.
To God be the glory.
To God be the glory.
So after your
shout out,
wedding-
anyways, big shout out to family.
Yeah.
The entire
Yeah, they
my
tried,
family, his
actually.
family,
Yeah.
they actually provided the entire
Yeah,
drink.
they tried though. They tried.
See, no, the thing is, I feel like we have a mindset of not wanting help, like reaching out and just like, assist me financially and all of that.
Like I don't know, I just
Yeah.
the way we vibe, like for the longest, we just like to do our things, like use
Yeah.
your money,
Yeah,
Start
save
it.
your
If
money
people
and
want,
do your stuff.
if people want to now
Assist
stop,
you.
yeah.
So our parents feel like we were okay.
We our parents were not involved in our wedding, child.
No,
They were
they were
involved.
not. Yeah.
Nobody was involved. Just both of us planned it and also them to come.
You guys wanted to do the wedding things now.
Yeah.
What do you expect from
Yeah.
them?
So this traditional wedding, we
But
did
they
the
did-
normal
they did.
traditional way.
But they
and
turned up.
They turned up though.
The
yeah.
way
Oh, you
they
guys
turned
did
up,
traditional
Yeah,
wedding.
we did
Yeah, we
courts.
did.
we
Which
did
attire
traditional.
were you on?
Traditional
amazing.
attire.
Oh, that's beautiful. That one is a must because
Yeah,
of
that was like the
it's
major.
a must.
Yeah,
That's
that was the
must.
major.
Yeah, so it's actually a must. But thank God for family that actually turned up. My sister noticed there was no cake and she was like, nah, she's baking. Like she was backstage, like,
But before that, you were not
okay,
baking. You've not started like you've not
She
even thought of
was.
it.
I was
Ah,
baking.
she was. I was
But
baking.
it's
Right?
not
Yeah.
concern me. See my wedding, I can't distress they roll like
Yeah.
nah, it didn't really concern me like that. My other sister bake as well, so she did the
Wow.
baking. Then family came together, got the drink without us, without our knowledge. Now this is us. That mean we have actually like reached out and say, man, financially we are
Well,
stuck
yeah,
here.
yeah, that have
They
turned
would
up.
have turned up for
Yeah.
us, but we were just like doing our stuff ourselves.
Because
And
as God, when you involve too many people in your stuff, there'll be too much chaos,
Yes,
so much
chaos,
advice.
yes.
Don't do
Don't
so.
care.
You are the one doing yourself. Nobody's there to like.
Telling you
They just come
how
and
to go
enjoy
about it.
themselves.
Exactly, you're right.
no,
So you are doing your
parents
wedding.
are-
If you can,
our family.
if you can chest it, just do it and let them show up.
Let them
That's
show up.
that's
Yeah.
good. So after the wedding, how was life being couple like for the first time?
I cried almost every day.
Yeah, so I was always crying.
I cried. He's the first man that I've actually slept over in this place, so it was weird. Like slept over. Nah.
Oh,
It was weird.
And many cultural shock.
I don't know that they need to eat fufu in the morning. I thought it was just bread and tea, man.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
I got in university. I always didn't start our for.
But I thought you like the white. You think like the white people.
Yeah, I
You're
said
supposed
that.
to be having
No,
pancakes.
I can do without it. I didn't put pressure on her.
No, they didn't.
But
like,
I-
Who was that
yes,
cooking?
Well, this is the thing, right? I would hey early morning like this. I prepare the tea, bread, and I'll give to him. If I say this one is to wash mouth.
Yeah, because in my house,
And I'm
we have
like-
foodies in my. Not that we have foodies. My dad is a chef, so in my house,
They
naturally,
eat.
if you bring akara and purple, it's just for you to just rinse your
Small.
mouth. The food is coming, you just use one or bread and tea or pancake. You just use to step
Then
down.
before you know,
But in the house, that's breakfast.
That's breakfast.
Which is
I
coming
eat
from-
that.
that's breakfast for me.
Yeah,
oh.
but that's
like-
not break. That's I didn't grow up like
So you
that.
want to eat lunch, brunch, even dinner
No,
for
I can
every
eat
morning.
in the morning and can carry me to God knows when. Like maybe towards in the evening. I start my day because I was in university too. I was used to eating like that. Eat in the morning and till evening.
Okay.
Yeah, so my system is if you as in I love Eba, sorry. I love not Eba, sha, I don't
You
know.
like
I like swallow.
How
Not
did you
like
cope with that? Because you say you're
It-
crying. Is it the food that will make you to cry?
Everything was.
Being a wife for
crying.
CTG for the
I
first
didn't
time.
even know how.
no
to
in
do
marriage.
it. You know, that's then. It's not now that they are grown. My brothers were still very.
So you know that men
So,
eat a lot.
yeah, I didn't.
See that
know.
men we just eat akara and bread.
Do
You
you
be
understand?
okay.
My father, for the long, he coped with us. So no wonder my papa, they always cook beans after. How?
You guys were starving that man.
You know, my mom,
Eh.
3 sisters before my 2 brothers. They're younger, right? So we're always eating bread in the morning, just like,
And you'll be okay.
and we're okay. And then we'll give out to
Men don't eat like
grown-up
that,
man.
man.
But your
My
dad,
father. So after we reached like 1 hour, my papa could just the pick beans.
realize that part.
Yeah.
So
Those are
angry
men
when-
eat
yeah, and I'll be so angry
much.
when my dad. I think my other sister will understand this. I'll be so angry when my dad's like picking beans. Bro, dad, we just ate. Like, why you trying to eat again? Like, do you get- so when I had to like live with this person, it's like, no way. You mean you
It's
have to
reminding you of your
swallow
dad.
this much?
It's not like I eat much, bro.
Like him now.
It's not a food. She has to eat Eba in the morning.
Like I eat it.
Yeah, not
Like, I catch
yeah.
Good
it.
influence.
yeah. So, but that's one of the cultural shocks. So,
Yeah, it was. It
that
was.
cultural
I think
shock.
So you struggled the first time.
I struggled for like and I'm the kind of person like I said I had siblings. We 3 girls for God's sake. My elder sister is cooking or I might not even cook for like 3 days and not even notice.
But this one now,
Do you
in
understand?
marriage, you have to be cooking every.
You have to be
every
conscious
day.
of cooking for this person.
Yes,
it
nah.
doesn't bother me.
I don't. Yeah, but
No, it
it's the
doesn't
thought
bother me.
of.
Yeah, that
No, you never something you don't think about something until you get married. You don't like you're not conscious of it. It's like when you not get married, you not start seeing observing some things.
I'm like, no.
So but if the first 1 year, everybody that is married. First, it can take 2 years. Some people can take 4
Yeah,
years. Some people can take
just-
10 years. Some people they'll break up. They can things that will make people break up are just very funny,
Very-
foolish things.
Yeah.
So those kind of stuff now. But I don't pressure her to cook. I don't pressure her.
Yeah.
But It's just
The
the
thought
thought
of
of it. Me, I can go and do it myself.
So that was why you were crying.
I was so
And
scared. Another thing too is so weird staying with man. Like, what's he thinking about me now? I don't know, but I feel like everything was just new to me. New to sleeping over like in a man's house overnight and not being able to call mommy. It's like
It was
it
weird for you
was
like
weird
that.
for me.
and some things that I do that she'll feel that like there's some character we
Yeah.
had that we don't know that was not
Oh
pronounced
yeah.
until
We,
we got married.
we start staying together.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
some things that I'll do, you think I'm not caring, but that's
Like
me.
what? Like one of them is
One of them is like just sleeping off on time.
yeah.
Why are you sleeping off
And
on
I don't
time?
struggle to sleep. If I see anything that has soft landing, I go. I just and if this house is burning, I don't care. I just like to rest like Jesus Christ on the boat.
Say Jesus Christ.
So that to her now that she can stay awake. Any small thing she can wake up.
You can be gisting, but just like and just like goose. I'm
Then
like, no
then
way.
watching of movies.
Watching
Yeah,
movie together.
yeah.
That's the height of it. Watching movie together, and he's sleeping, and I catch him sleeping like this, and I wake him up, and I say, "Baby, are you sleeping?" You say, "No, sleeping care. I'm watching this thing with you."
So it's far gone.
And then you give me a few minutes, I'm looking at him, you see him struggle like this.
It was far gone already.
Now I'm learning that it's not a big deal. Why are you crying?
Yeah. So many other stuff that
I'm never.
yeah.
Why is
So
that crying? What did you say to her?
it's funny to me. Another thing too that used to be like controversial. If she's not feeling fine, I'll be like, they are thinking she wants to die. I'm like, go. Look at them. Initially, I'm like, go. I was like, if you're not feeling fine, go and get drugs. But that's our way of relieving ourselves of stress. Yeah. So I don't because my family, if you're not feeling fine, we don't pamper ourselves. Like I know we pamper you, but go and get drugs now. Like sharp. Like
So you cannot go fight for her.
no, I can go and buy for her, but she said,
it's
leave me,
like-
I'm fine.
I'm fine. And he say, "You sure you're fine?" I say, "Yes, but." Like, no way.
Yeah. And into in my house, the way we talk in my house, we do as though we shout. We don't shout, but the tone of our voice is like shouting. So to her, I said I'm always shouting at her. She's always crying that
So
I'm shouting.
when you guys were friends, you didn't see this part. When you guys were dating, you didn't see it.
No. You even if you see it, love will blind your eye. You will not take it that it's serious.
Yes,
When
no.
he's so open,
You
that
see,
I-
you will see all those things when dating. When you are dating.
that he's shouting. Oh. Even this morning, I was like, "This guy did not shout for me." Oh. But the tone is like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not used to too much masculine voice around
Yeah.
me. You know, my mom and my dad is late as well, so it's like women that's always talking around me. And
Yeah.
so his voice is just like, "Go and put on your shoe now." Like
Mm.
I just feel like, I was like, why the voice sounded like? It's like, say, baby, go and put on your shoe.
Those kind of
That's
things.
romantic tone.
You cannot be doing romantic tone all through the day now.
Cannot be doing
It's
romantic tone.
now become plastic.
I was like, no, you're sounding hard. They be like, I'm not shouting.
And the way you met me, that's the way I was sounding.
That's
now.
a fun fact.
But now you're already used to it, right?
Yeah.
I'm used to it too. I know. That
But
Yeah.
do you think that if you had not met him, you wouldn't have gotten
Settled
married?
down.
Yes.
No, I don't think. I would.
Me too. I don't think I'll settle down.
Why did
Yeah.
you at any point picture you wanted someone like her, both in appearance?
Yeah. I didn't care about even if you are fast, slim, short, tall. I didn't care again. I just wanted someone I can vibe with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the point I was. Yeah, because I've had experience with women. So
So what if you had met somebody else that is into what he does? Maybe not into
Poetry.
fashion, but into poetry. Yes.
Into poetry, I don't think so. I had a lot of poetry friends that wanted to date me as well. Do you
Okay.
get?
So why
Yeah.
did you not give anyone a chance?
I don't know. I feel like there is this thing. If you meet who go there well for you, you go know. Like I feel like there's this peace that comes with it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
it's
I
it's very
don't-
organic.
Yes,
It
and
just
there's an
flows.
aura.
Yeah.
I feel like he carries. Not like every other person had like a bad aura or anything. No.
Mhm.
But you another thing too, I feel like my personality is that I can be friends with you and joke about maybe for my family they like pork meat.
Mm,
Just so you know, I know if your family they like pork meat.
okay.
Do you understand? It's like
Okay.
so I can joke with these friends, they don't know I'm testing them.
Mm.
It's not only men that test women.
Mhm.
Women test men as well.
Mm.
So I can joke with this thing. And a couple of times I've spoken with him and his response to that thing, I'm like, this is my person. Do you understand? So I've done that with a couple of other guys, and the way they will respond, some will say, for my family, they know woman, no pants care. Do you understand? So I'm like, so like he said, like he has a white mind. He's very Libra. He's very free. I just say there are some times where I'm mentally drained, maybe from work and everything. I don't even notice that I've not done some certain things for him for like weeks, and he just step in my shoe. Wow. Like real, like without, it doesn't even waste time. Just like he just step in my shoe. Like those few weeks back, I was telling him, nah, I need to do these things for you now. I feel so guilty that you're stepping in my shoe in so many ways. Do you understand? So I feel like that is what I like in not a plastic man, that you must be this traditional woman and you want to go see my friend, you guys wear. Nah,
so when you guys are going out, even with your friend, she's who she is.
He likes me. He likes
so
me.
And my friends are very comfortable with her. Like my friend enjoys my company because of her. Like we just vibe like guys. So, we don't give them any vibe that we're married. So they can be with us. We are guys. So they don't feel less of them. Say that you are a hand. So that's the vibe, like friendship vibe.
So far, being in the marriage for 4 years, right? Do you feel like you guys have been transparent enough to each other?
We were transparent before we got married.
Yeah.
Okay, now
so it wasn't even difficult.
At some point, are you that kind of wife that you can even check your husband's phone?
Our password is the same password.
Best believe
it's logging to my email. I'm logging to her email. Everybody that chats, I know. Everybody that chats me, she knows.
Don't worry.
If I chat up, your wife will see. If I chat your wife, you'll see. Serious.
That's it. I can open her phone now. My fingerprint. I can open my phone.
Our fingerprint open our both phone.
This one happened after you got married.
Immediately after we
got married. Yeah.
Immediately after.
Please take me through how you guys sat down together and made decisions of being transparent, like no secrets.
We didn't actually. That's how we have always been.
That's why I said. Yeah. That's why I used the statement that I check people before I like give them. They might be giving me green light. Before I open my green light and give it to you, I must be certain we are on the same pace or level. Do you understand? So when I discovered this somebody that's very transparent and this thing, it wasn't a law. It wasn't looking like a law. I was like, maybe your fingerprint password. I want to put your fingerprint on my phone, and it wasn't an issue. Like an issue. Like it was like my password on your phone, and then we just exchange it. It wasn't. We didn't like. Oh, it needs to be like this. No. It wasn't. We didn't talk about it. Yeah. My email logged in his phone and his email logged in my phone was not even talked about.
So if my phone is bad, I can be online with her phone. If her phone is bad. So that's like this.
Without it. And another thing too is that we are very open about anything. Maybe somebody's trying to check you or like, see, they don't care if you're married. Saying it might
I might be talking with you and I know what you just did.
Interesting. Yeah. So, but have you guys had anything that has triggered you both to fight?
We've fought a lot. Many times, I feel like everybody fights. Quarrel. And that was like synonyms. Quarrel fights.
So have you guys had any quarrel? Yeah, that will make you guys not to talk to each other.
Yeah, that one's back to back.
No, it doesn't allow us not.
I don't allow quarrel to linger, but she can. That's what women fighting. Yeah, you can be quiet for a long while.
I think it's after 2 years.
Okay.
We started understanding how to balance our
differences.
I'm the kind of person that when he triggers me, I don't talk.
Okay.
I would just be very quiet. I'll be doing my thing.
And that's what pisses me off. That
he wants me to talk.
Let's address the problem now. But she can keep
time.
Yeah.
Do you get?
How to learn
they don't even want the lady to talk.
So in the process of him trying to make me talk,
she gets angry. Because then everything I say, she starts reading meaning to every word I say. Then that's our issue. Then things starts lingering and I'm like, that's what I'm trying to say. So, but normally, if we had an issue, we'll talk about it now. It ends now.
But now it's a lot better because he gives me time. Process.
So he doesn't wait for you to talk immediately.
No, he doesn't want me to talk immediately again. He just gives me time to cool off. When I cool off, he notices I'm more like lively. He now know how to throw jokes.
Another thing that jokes too. Me, I'm not when I look as though I was very not strict, like too not so savage
Yeah.
every time. I'm savage in an awkward way.
Yeah.
So when you don't expect I'll be savage, that's why I'm savage. When you expect I'm savage, that's why I'm
I
all
mean,
put
now the
together.
best way to take me out of being angry
Is
is
being
just be
savage.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't
Okay.
yeah.
that's what he now learned, like how to do this. Like he just throws some kind of sarcastic word, and I'm like, no way, stop it.
So
And
it's
I'm
not like
laughing
all the
again.
time you guys agree to one thing. Like,
No.
No, we don't
Many
always
times,
agree.
yeah.
For you
How
to
about-
work,
yeah.
for you to
Even
work
when we do
as
stuff together, it
one,
takes
you
it
have
takes
to
a lot.
compromise.
Yeah.
Even when we do our concert together, everything together.
When we went to Lagos together to work on projects, we
don't
quarrel
agree on-
many
we
times.
don't agree
Yeah.
on one thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is my own idea.
Sometimes for us to agree, we have to fight first. Sorry, not fight, quarrel.
We have to disagree. Like,
but
no.
but you guys don't really show it like outside,
No,
right?
no.
Just it only happens.
Things like that, and it doesn't take time.
It doesn't take time.
You guys will just set.
But if she's
Yeah, it
really
doesn't
angry,
take
you
time.
see, you notice outside for a while.
Yeah, if I'm angry outside,
Yeah.
I don't speak to any other person.
Yeah.
I don't speak to people when I'm
Yeah.
angry. Like when
Yeah.
I'm angry about a certain, even when it's not about him, I don't speak. I like to be very, very quiet
And just process.
and
the
just
whole thing.
process the entire stuff. And then when I feel like I'm articulate enough, I can now reach out. That's when I tell him
Yeah.
that this. And another thing he has learned, which did not like he did not know initially, was that when I articulate this thing to him and like these and these, I've arranged it, he will just scatter everything. I'm like, no, you're over reasoning.
When you say about reason, you start on that fight again yeah. You know, like what I say. Yeah.
Took me to like break what you did to me and how it triggered me. You tell me I'm over reasoning, bro.
So, but thank God, like, but now
He allows me explain till I drop the pen. And
Okay.
then
that's a lot
my
for
feeling
me.
is
So I have to learn. You have to be patient. Be patient. Don't say
quiet.
anything. Be patient. Be patient. Just hold yourself. Okay. When you just drop the pen, and then after
now he has learned to make me understand that your feelings
it's
are
valid. Yeah.
Before, nah,
Very
he doesn't even
important.
understand.
But at some
He doesn't
point, we
understand me.
needed a professional therapist.
Yes, before we got
Yeah,
to this
yeah.
point in our marriage, we had to sit ourselves down and say we need a counselor. We
Why?
need a marriage counselor because it was difficult. We're not understanding ourselves.
You need someone that is experienced.
So when we
that
met,
will not be biased. You
Yeah.
hear you. Know, sometimes you might be the issue.
Yeah.
Sometimes your issue that is triggering this other person.
But
So
before you guys got married, you guys didn't do any counseling.
we
any
did counseling.
yeah.
Like,
That
we
that
did
normal church.
yeah, but those
counseling does not
those
carry
is trying to focus
Yes.
on Christ.
Like it
Yes,
doesn't-
yes,
it
yes.
doesn't
And
carry
that's the
You're
core.
right, you're right,
But
you're right.
it doesn't carry.
it also tell you with your husband, if your husband wants to eat fufu in the morning.
I'm not telling you that,
No.
right?
So those ones, nobody funny enough, and I know it's cool. Nobody actually prepares us for that.
Okay.
And I think
lot
they
of
should. Even inside marriage, it should be like when you are that
I feel like
church
church
counseling,
should
they should have
always-
a create something where even when you are married,
So that
it's
they'll
still,
know
it's
this
still
or that
ongoing.
part. Yes.
Because when you're married, then life happens. You face life. You understand? You cannot see you are old. When you're old,
Exactly.
there's another aspect of life you start facing. So I
I
think
feel like marriage goes through different phases.
yeah,
You
and
understand from when you don't have kids to having kids to getting old and falling ill and all of that. I feel like in church, I don't know, maybe you should have like a counseling section where they are always checking up on newlywed, even after years upon years. They should have someone
because
that's always
the way
checking up on them.
just like our African parents trained us, you go through a lot that your parents are not even aware of. If your parents are aware of something we've gone through, they'll cry. In fact, there was someone who slum and die because they have so much hopes. They have so much. They have the way they are thinking of you, and that's not what you are experiencing. So I feel that's how they do us in marriage.
Yeah.
You are going through a lot. Everybody comes out, everybody smile, but people
Yeah.
go through a lot. Yeah. So especially newly wedded couples. So I feel they should have, as they do pre-marriage counseling, they should do, is it post? How do you call it? Post.
No, it's not post. It's post wedding. No, just like marriage counseling.
Marriage
because
counseling.
just enlighten them more.
After a year or some months, come back. How you guys doing? Are you guys having issues? Hope everything's going well. What are your challenges?
Sometimes surprise them at home.
Yes.
Just say, "How far will come to your house this week?"
Yeah.
Surprise them.
I think
Because
that one
if
is
the
a good
woman-
thing.
It will help.
Because
Yeah.
if they have misunderstanding, they cannot fake it when you come.
No, they can't.
They cannot fake it. You will see the
Yes.
you see
Yeah,
body
the
language.
attitude,
See the
You
glitches.
must catch them.
Yeah.
You must catch them. So I feel like that's actually very, 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 very important because it helped us a lot.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, there were things I did not understand that, that's why he's acting this
like
way.
that.
I was
Because
like,
we come from
when
different
we went
background.
yeah,
Yeah, we
when
come
we
from
went
yeah.
exactly. Like we initially saying, we came from a extremely
So you cannot
different
expect her to
background.
be behaving like the way my mom trained me. It's not
Yeah.
possible. Their mom trained her. That's
In a whole
what she's
different-
used to.
Yeah.
So me, I have what I'm used to. So us, it's marriage is about two of you compromising. I don't
Mm.
whatever you are used to, whatever you are used to, we have to come and put it on the table. Okay, let's create something that we'll both be
Both
used to.
Yeah.
That's what marriage is.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot. It takes you have to mentally assent. So you have to agree. Okay, we want to
Sometimes
make this
both
thing
parties
work.
are not even bad.
Yeah.
I knew he's not a bad person. This person no I can't marry any other person, no. This person is not bad. I think it's like
You must stay here.
I must stay here.
You wanted it to work.
So I wanted it to work, and I told him, I
Yeah.
said, you see this marriage thing, so let us find help.
Yeah.
We must find help. This thing must work by fire by force. So that was how we stick them. Like and then thank God we got a very sensible. They are both wise in terms of the gospel and then normal real life. They schooled and went to school professionally, right? And then we had this council, and then they told us, carry us through a lot of rigorous process. We had assignment. So it was a lot of print.
How long did it take?
It took us like, let me say, a month. Like we went there like 3 times.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that 3 times they will check up on you in a week.
Wow.
They'll give you assignment that same week.
So you can't even miss
No.
anything you're supposed to do for that
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, for that week. Do you get?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of, as little as it may sound, like as little as the week may sound. Jesus.
You feel you won't burst
I don't
into
think ever
tears.
since we had that concept, we have
No,
never quarreled.
never correct. Yeah.
Because it's another form of bonding.
Yeah.
We've never
That's
Because
I don't think-
most times, two people are good. It's just like they have not come to the point where they'll balance their emotions.
Yeah.
Two people are actually good.
Yeah.
People that break up. Someone that you think that is bad, you are praying for that person. That person, you know, not to work, not be well with you. That person will marry someone that it will be well with him.
That is true.
So that might just meet his match.
Yeah.
So most time, you guys are not just compatible, or you have not come together to agree to something that okay, we have to do it this way, it has to work and stuff like that. And before you get married, don't just rush and get married. It's not just for you to get married. If you are not ready, if you are not seeing the right person, wait. It's not they just to give a word.
Yes, you're right.
You are rushing to get married, you tire. You understand?
If you look at marriage, it's more than just sex. It's
Commitment.
just real life is there.
Real
life,
if the other person is sick,
finance
it's your
life,
responsibility. What the other person is going through is your
so
it's a burden.
Do you know
that-
what it is to carry the entire
That's why I say
family
marriage
as
say for
well?
better or worse. That was they don't used to eliminate it.
Exactly.
So sometimes life happens. So if anything happens, you have to chest it. You have to. So you cannot. So it's not just about the beauty. Go beyond the beauty. Go beyond. Life happens. If those things go south, then with that person, it just comes.
That's amazing. So has there been any time where both of you don't go to the same place together? Because I notice guys are always together.
It was worse before.
Like
It's not.
friends.
It's better now. So it was worse. Like so, if person has to say, is there a place that you guys don't go together?
Yes. Maybe I'll see only the husband and let me be the one.
To the point that
where is the wife?
Yeah, I started getting
It was
irritated at some point because
our
sometimes maybe she didn't follow me to church, or didn't follow me to the place. So that I look as though I'm not complete, as though something's wrong, as though there's an issue.
Yes. Or maybe she tried.
Yeah, when he travel.
Through one time, and the woman stood beside me and she was looking everywhere like this. I was wondering why she's looking above my head, and she was like, "Where's your husband? Is he outside or something?" And I was like, "No, I came here alone."
It was worse before.
alone?
Yeah,
How?
before we actually were doing the same thing. Like we
I
were
think
actually
poetry made us
yes.
like go
together
Yeah,
all
and before
the
we were
time.
sold out to poetry, like
Yeah.
I think sold out to poetry now. Anyway, but before we were active, we were very active, traveling.
Yeah. Going for
Poetry,
movie
creative art, movie. So when we went to Lagos, we were working together.
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
She wrote the script, me, I was script supervisor.
Yeah. So
So we're always together.
Well, I think
so,
later on we still go almost everywhere together. The only difference now is that I'm a creative director. Do you understand? So I'm a creative director for a company. I go to work, and then he's a fashion designer. He goes to work, and we're trying
So
to
the company is it here in Benin?
Yeah.
What's the name of the company?
House of Perfection Studios.
Okay, where's it located?
First of all.
Okay, it's
First-
just around.
Yeah, festival. Yeah.
So what they do there is a movie like acting.
No. It's a photography, content creation studio, videography studio.
Okay, so where do you come in?
I
Like,
come in here.
Just think.
that's just a work.
Yeah, my work is to think, supervise their creative social media pages.
Okay,
Like if you check
that's
their
nice.
YouTube now, I'm in charge of that, their TikTok
Okay.
and all of that. So my work is here.
And it's still
And
create
I-
time
I-
to
I-
write.
Yeah, create time to write.
So she like freelance, like for some movies. We don't put her name that she's the writer, but she
Yeah.
read some
Most
movies.
of your fave.
Yeah.
So
Like,
which movie have you written that we know that if we check on YouTube we're going to see it?
Please go and watch Beside Stillwater. Beside
Beside Stillwater.
Elechi's.
Okay.
that's what
There's another one I saw. I don't know if it's a
that's
prison yard or something like
That's
that.
Beside
Yeah, that's
Stillwater.
Beside
Okay.
Stillwater.
Then another one you were acting like a pregnant woman that was rushed into
That's
the
our
hospital.
Okay, that's
poetry.
evacuation. That's a
Evacuation is
poetry.
spoken word poetry.
Yeah.
Do like a short movie, short
We did
film.
like a short-
She can actually act too. She's too
Yeah.
for the acting. She's always acting so she's
Yeah.
acting with all emotion.
Yes,
Like her heart is always there. I'll be like in real life. That's not how you see her. Like in real life, that's not, but that's interesting.
Yeah,
That's good to know that you guys. It's good to know
we have
that.
separate lives.
Yes, you
We have
understand, but you
separate
still
life.
do them together.
That I say we are mentally involved. Like whatever, if our work is my work is our work. We are mentally involved. So
There
because
are times I need to even think about what I need to do for the studio, and I'm stuck. He comes in and tells me, "I think this will work better," and I'll go there, input it, and he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah.
So how do you guys
So it's
create
like,
time for yourself alone, like to have fun?
we have to be intentional about it.
You have to be 100%.
If not, we just walk
That's
around
why
the
I was
clock.
like,
Yeah.
man, you have
So
to be
we have to maintain. We have to say,
very
okay, today it's just us. We're going to watch
Yeah.
movie all through. We're
Yeah.
going to have fun. We're going to go to this eatery or
Yeah.
so we have to be
we
intentional.
have to be intentional
Yeah.
because
So how often does that come in?
We actually create every Friday for it.
yeah.
That's very romantic.
Yeah,
I mean, like you guys say, don't really romantic thing to do.
That was initially
This came
after our counseling. But because
I told you initially it was difficult for us to know.
Yeah.
so that's because we just needed to be intentional.
Yeah. And then we started making
So you know that Friday is just for you guys.
Yes.
Nobody enjoy
Yeah.
yourself.
So that Friday evening. So if you invite me for an event, if I'm not going with her, if I'm going for the event, it's part of our trips.
it was a part of our
Oh,
Yes.
that's
together.
beautiful. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nice. I like the fact that you guys were able to work on yourself and your marriage. So now that means there's romantic name for both of you.
Yeah.
So what do you call your husband?
Okay. No,
Please
it's
don't
the
Mr.
reg-
Elechi.
No, it's the regular show.
She said the regular.
It's okay. There's one that's regular. That's the baby. It's regular.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
But I love to call him Big Man Elechi.
That's
And I saved his name as royalty.
Wow.
Reason being that I was praying to God. You know, I told you. I think I
Yeah.
didn't finish the story. I was praying to God, and I was like, God, I don't know what to name this man. I don't know what to do. And then God now told me, like, I felt my spirit. I don't
Yeah.
know if you people
It's
don't
God,
like
it's
hearing
God, it's
now
God.
told me that
That spirit.
Yeah.
That spirit
God
told her.
tell me. He said, like, what do you see him as? So I was like, I see him as a king. And God said, okay, that's what you see him as. That was when that named him, like, on my phone, royalty. And then I just call him Big Man Elechi. That's what I see him as, a big man. So yeah, that's why I call him.
How about you?
I call him baby.
What did you say my name as? Queen. Your majesty.
My name is Ify, like Ifoma.
Yeah.
So the short form is Ify, IFY.
So
So
now-
W uniform in
Yes,
front of it.
wifey.
That's why.
Oh, that's why. That's very nice. And you know, guys, they're very good poets. I think I've watched them live for the first time. Footprint 5. Where you guys,
Okay,
that was when I
wow.
knew that you
Okay,
guys were married. And I was like,
yeah.
it's also
That's
interesting.
the call, Lavi.
Yeah, so it's also interesting to see both of you like on stage. I feel like I thought it was staged. Like
Okay.
seeing that you guys are very
Okay,
real.
okay.
I felt like you guys needed to act.
Okay.
Yeah, so I felt like you guys needed to act, but
Yeah.
I didn't know. I had to ask somebody. I like these people. They're married, or is it a stage play? They're like, no, they're couples. I was like, oh wow, really? And I know that you guys are young, already married, and
We look young.
you guys look interesting.
We look
You
young.
guys just look
Yeah,
interesting. and You
yeah.
guys look young. It's a very good thing.
Yeah.
So now you guys are enjoying your marriage
Yeah.
because of the counseling.
Yeah.
You guys are enjoying your personal work and your couple work together. And talking about your poetry, so do you guys get to write together, or just when
Okay.
it comes, you just put it down?
That was like okay for me. I write anytime, but for me to write, I have to be in a good mental space. Like I'm not like very distracted. So But if we want to write together, it's always dramatic.
I feel like the hardest poetry for us to write is writing together.
Write together. Well,
Because,
individually
like,
we can write, but to write together, it's not
putting
easy.
our mind in the same space.
Yes.
to
Because my style of
write
writing and
it.
style of writing is different.
Really?
Yeah, she's a
Wait.
storyteller. Me, if
Straight to the point.
straight to the point kind of poet.
Kind of poet.
Wait,
Yeah.
do sample. Do small. Like, yeah, so you have to do your own. Let me so that the viewers they can now
Okay.
judge.
Kind of myself. Fun fact.
Okay, just do like 3 lines because this is the first time I'm getting to know
Okay.
that your poetry are quite different.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Dad, when I grow up, I want to become a medical doctor. Study in Cambridge, Harvard, or maybe Oxford. Place your name in the lip of everyone. I know it sounds a little bit awkward, but I look forward to the day the world will finally call you Papa Doctor. Dad, when I grow up, I want to become a medical doctor has become my wish on my lip when I saw that medical report. Pastor, pray for that. Jacob, pray for that. Tell the world to pray for that because my faith is down. And even in prayers I doubt. Unfortunately, that was the last time I saw Dad. So you see, if wishes were horses, beggars will ride. If wishes were money, I didn't live a better life. If wishes were forces, I did get a better drive. But now wishes are just mere wishes. I wish to come alive. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've lost count of the number of times people promised to help me after that death, but kept on all promises bouncing like a bad check. I'm tired. I'm tired of the empty promises from my pot belly uncle, whose pot belly can barely cook anything good. I'm tired of the empty promises from my auntie, whose promises unfulfilled has piled up like the anthill. I'm tired of the empty promises from my cousin, whose promises are long as generational.
Wow,
I'm
this is
tired.
nice. This is nice. Okay, I think I'm connecting now. So
Yeah.
let me hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, you see how for a while I'm not done. I'm not actively done for it. So my point, well, well, like the only thing that's in top of my head is one I do very often of recent.
Okay.
And it's in pidgin English.
I don't mind.
Okay, it's stronger.
Okay.
So the gospel piece. So
Okay.
what she did was gospel piece, but it's more of like storytelling.
Storytelling.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you
where's
saw
the-
the story.
yeah.
Because I can see that.
Yeah,
Yes,
so where's the ending? You start getting the message of what I've been trying to say from the beginning.
From
But my
the
own, I just start
beginning,
with the
yeah.
message from the beginning to the end,
So the
with
end,
punches and
Yeah,
that's
even like that, even in the marriage, your wife already said it.
yeah. Satan they claim say him get power. Satan they claim say him na strong man. Satan they claim say him get power. But the power wey Satan gets na power failure. The power wey Satan gets na power failure because all power now belongs to Jesus. Now Jesus be the power holding company. Now Jesus be the power holding company. So as I come join the company of Jesus, Jesus power come they accompany me. Jesus power come they accompany me. Satan they claim say him get power. But the power wey Satan get na power failure. Satan na vagabond. Satan na vagabond. Satan no get where in the stay. Him always dey look for room to let and like room to let. If you give him room for your heart, if you let him go always want try occupy the room for your heart like 4-bedroom flat until he tries to fall you flat like the walls of Jericho. But the good news we say Satan no get level again. Satan no get level again. The only level where Satan gets na ground level. And if you stand your ground like Jesus when standing ground, where much he had for ground over 2,000 years ago at Golgotha skull, you go realize, see, like David and Goliath, Jesus don't cut his head. So Satan no get head again.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now
So
I
you see,
can
yeah.
differentiate. Next time, anytime I listen to Ellie, like I can now differentiate.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I
can.
do more of like
He's just straight to the point. You
Yeah.
already know from the beginning. It's a
Beginning
gospel
where
piece.
yes,
Yeah.
But mine from the beginning.
You
You
have
don't
have
even know
to
that
wait
it's a
till
gospel.
the
except
end.
sometimes
Wow.
I try to write like I try to do storytelling, but I'm so deep, like using metaphor,
But
like
have you guys written one together
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
say together?
yeah, we have some like that. That one you watched on YouTube that she was that we did in the hospital. That was
Yeah.
like
that's
did together evacuation.
Yeah.
Then we have Osman. What you said was doing Footprint 5.
Yeah.
And that was together.
Yeah,
I have others
yeah.
together that we've not done them on stage or we've not done them at all.
Okay.
Just-
So what's your name on YouTube so that viewers can actually
Yeah.
Okay, the Elechi.
Elechi's.
Okay.
THE
Okay.
space then ELECHIS.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
Elechi's.
guys, I want you to
Everywhere.
check them out.
Everywhere on
They are
all social
amazing, both on Instagram. Are you guys on TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, I want you guys to check. They are very amazing, and I had an interesting time. In fact, I've learned a lot. Even if I'm not like iffy, but I've learned a lot. I was able to know that you can be married and still work on your marriage.
Yeah.
You don't have to just leave it there because you feel like, oh, you got married to the love of your life, the perfect man. No, nobody's perfect. So
Yeah, sure.
I like your chemistry. I
Thank
like
you.
the spirit, the vibe. I like
Thank
the
you.
fact that both of you are together. You do things together, and it helps. It can actually help people out there, even
Yeah.
for young couples, to educate them to know more, to do better. So it's an amazing time with you guys.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys have actually learned one or two from them. So thank you very much and see you next time on My Story with Kachi. Bye. Mwah.